Yo, what is up, everybody, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are going to be checking out Young Tales. So, he has animated his Pokemon Let's Play of Ultra Sun Nuzlocke. So, yeah. If this is good, we might check out some more, because you guys know I like watching Jaden animations, and I figured, well, why not check out somebody else's too while we're waiting for Jaden to upload hers. But yeah, let's just get into this. I haven't played Ultra Sun or Moon ever since they came out. Not gonna say they're the worst games, but they're definitely not the best games. But yeah, let's just see how this goes.
After attempting my first Nuzlocke-ish thing and winning like a total boss, I decided it was time to take a vacate.
Wait, he did another one? Okay, so there's a few videos of Pokemon. Might have to check those out.
And what better place than the Alolan Islands? I've never been, and it sounds like a great time. So I packed my things, kissed my Galarian Pokemon goodbye, and took the next Wailord out. Goodbye, stress and death, and Alola to rest and relaxation.
Nope.
No! I have heard the cries of your sons. You will assemble another bug team, and you will become the Lola's first champion. It's another Nuzlocke, baby. Now go forth. Here's your starter.
No. There is no way I'm going to subject myself to that again.
You'll get a chance to capture a very powerful bug Pokemon if you do.
Now, hang on. That's interesting. Okay, fine, but I'm not taking the seal. Let's go, Dwoople. And with that, my blind Pokemon Ultra Moon Nuzlocke began. What's that? You don't know what a Nuzlocke is and need me to explain it? Well, that's impossible. Anyways, Route 1 was chocked full of bug Pokemon, so already my team was looking pretty good. We got Dwoople the Rowlet, Grubhub the Grubbin, Lenny the Ladybug, and Harry the Caterpie. Riding high, nothing can stop this unstoppable force.
They made Caterpie look like a Yu-Gi-Oh
Galarian
monster.
Champion credits didn't transfer because before I could even start my journey, I had to go to trainer school first. It was so insulting. Like, do you even know who I am? And don't you dare say James. So I beat 4 trainers, including wiping the floor with this preschooler's Metapod in the classroom. The teacher just standing there like, yeah, this is fine. But before I could leave, the principal calls me to her office.
Come on in. I hear you've been picking on little children and their Pokemon.
Emily, what are you doing here?
Silence, punk! Now get wrecked!
She challenges me to a Pokemon battle using only one Pokemon. Except this one Pokemon was like the worst matchup possible.
Yeah.
A Litten. Not only was the Litten strong against Dwoople, but also against every single member of my team. It was an absolute bloodbath. And all that was left was the smell of charred bugs and barbecued chicken. My journey was over.
I do remember that one. I think she beat me like... I think she beat me up. Was it once or twice?
Was shot.
I think she might have beat me twice.
So much, and I fought so many tougher foes, and yet I am defeated by
No. She beat me once, and then I just overleveled.
Is this what it's like to be Ash Ketchum? There you have it, everyone. That was my long overdue Pokemon Ultra Moon Nuzlocke. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment. Wow, what an amazing video. Best
oh my god, I actually thought it was that was actually done.
Roll the credits, and I'll see you in another 3 months.
Why did I not realize that was fake?
Don't say anything. Come on, Popsicle. I actually wanted you the entire time. Anyway, so actually, welcome to my blind Pokemon Ultra Sun Nuzlocke. Moon Nuzlocke, never heard of it. A lot has happened already, so let me get you up to speed. I got a brand new dream team. Popsicle the Poplio, Dubby the Ladybug, Precious the Caterpie, and
I wanted you to use
I met Professor Kukui, who signed me up to take part in the trial challenge because God told me to. I saved a girl named Lily and her companion Nebby from a bunch of angry Spearows. Okay, well actually the bridge we were standing on collapsed, and then we ended up being saved by a mysterious island guardian Pokemon, and it gave me a Z power ring, so that was pretty cool. I met my rival. He already had a name, but from now on we're just gonna call him Jagger Jimbob Jow because it's cooler, and we're gonna be great rivals until the end of time. But I crushed him in our first battle, obviously. And then I finally get my revenge on Emily, which brings us to full circle.
Nice.
So, yeah. Pretty eventful first day, if you ask me. Onwards! Do-do-do. Who's that battle cat? Wait, that's not...
What the fuck?
What? Oh, hey, speaking of which, if you're anyone like me, you are allergic to cats. Congrats! Yeah, that's a cat. Like, gameplay. Whatever. With Xmas rewards. Last time, they were free. Game. Anyway, Cutie Fly, check it out, and thank you to Battlecats for sponsoring this video. Route 2. Wumples the Cutie Fly joins my team
he's
and
riding
we
on
proceed to the
Butterfree.
Verdant Cavern, home to my very first trial. Instead of gym leaders and badges, there are powerful totem Pokemon guarding special stones. We beat them, then we can have the stone. Very simple.
Yep.
And first trial on our list was Totem Gumshoe.
What the fuck?
DoorDash smacked him with a bunch of mud slaps, so he couldn't hit us at all. Precious knocked him out
What's
with
up with all
sleep
those
powder,
patterns?
and then Dubby punched him in his sleep. A lot of punches, though, so, Dubby, we gotta work out more. But first trial is complete nonetheless. Professor Kukui meets me outside to show me how to use the Z Crystal Ring, but not that this one is of any use to me. Lily apparently has
Sure.
this tendency to get lost and wandered off, so it was up to me to go find her on Route 3. We eventually do find her in the meadow, but Nebby just keeps running away from us. And when we do catch up to it, I'm challenged to a battle by this futuristic robot guy named Dulce, who's a member of the Ultra Recon Squad. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I remember these guys.
Well, his for foul.
Like I said, I haven't
he
played
can
this
use a
game
real
since it came
super
out.
effective punch to the face. Do it, Dubby.
So there are a lot of things I don't remember. Damn.
Dubby. And thus the first blood of the Nuzlocke. Pushing forward, we ran into none other than Jagger Jim Bob Jow. He too finished his trial and felt like he could take me on, but you know what? I just lost Dubby and I just wasn't in the mood, so I showed him no mercy. Let's keep this thirst for revenge going and take on the big kahuna of Mele Mele Island. All of his Pokemon were fighting types, so, you know, no real concern with Precious and Wumpus
Fairy
taking
flying,
the
yeah.
lead. I actually had no idea that fairy types were super effective against fighting types, so, you know, it's just another one of those fairy matchups that makes no sense. But regardless, victory was in hand, and
There
next
has to be a
island
reason.
call-out waits.
That we
Hey,
just don't know.
is where we do some sightseeing, shopping,
we may never know,
evolving,
so.
and then I head over to Peniola Town where I square off once again against my rival, old Jim Bob here, like some old western.
Damn.
Too slow, bub. I passed out from drinking too much moo moo milk, and when I woke up, I found this fun little bunch known as Team Skull and Gladion, who challenges me to a fight. He didn't give me too much trouble, so we're good. And look at that. It's already time for my second trial at Brooklet Hill.
Wait, is this the
one
shiny
big
one?
water spider. This was actually a pretty tough fight because the Araquanid had a weather boosted bubble beam and aurora beam. Like, how did that even
that's
happen?
true.
Also, I forgot to mention that in addition to the powerful giant monster you're fighting, you also have to take on its horde because apparently on this island 2v1 is considered fair. So that definitely sucked,
Yeah.
but we managed. I had Popsicle distracted so that way I could heal up DoorDash again. I made the switch and I finished Araquanid off. Insane to think that we actually survived that unscathed, but now I have Mr. Munchie. And thank goodness too, because the next trial was on a volcano with Alolan Marowak. Good job,
I do
guys.
like the markings,
Oh my
though.
gosh, the third trial with Lurantis, that was like super annoying. It was supposed to be a simple bug to grass matchup, but all this bug imposter did was heal itself non-stop with its ally, who, guess what, also healed it. Eventually, a few hours later, we do beat it, and I found a pincer I named Stud. What's behind that rock? I'm not really sure, but I'm probably gonna come back here. Hello? Oh, hey, Professor.
So why is he only
There's a
capturing
giant
bug
wormhole
type
that just
Pokemon?
opened up? Oh, you mean the large crack in the sky? Yeah, I see that.
I'll probably have to watch the first one to understand why he's only using bug type
Hold on, I'm
Pokemon.
gonna have to call you back. I think some pigtail lady wants to fight me. Anyways, with that taken care of, it was time for the second grand trial with Kahuna Olivia. She uses rock-type Pokemon, which, you know, are usually pretty strong against bugs. Unless the bugs attack first and no water and grass moves, which I did. That said, her Lilip became way too strong by stacking up some ancient power boosts. Basically, it put my entire team in a bad spot. I didn't think it was that fast yet, so I sent in Wumples to quickly finish it off, but oh, I was wrong.
Damn.
He couldn't take another hit, and the Lilip will for sure attack first. But
Yo.
I had to take this opportunity, so I am sorry, Wumples. But his sacrifice opened a path to victory. Not long after mourning the loss of another fallen teammate, I received an invitation from a
Yeah, you're not
mysterious
missing too much.
bug-looking man to come to a special island. So I hop on a ferry and I travel to Ether Paradise, which is actually not an island, but just a large floaty thing. There we meet President Lusamine. I listen to her spiel about building the island to be a safe haven / utopia for all Pokemon. And then this giant alien jellyfish just randomly appears. And of all people, I have to fight it. I don't even know what is good against this thing. So, everyone attack! Well, that worked. Answer me, you stupid jellyfish. Where's your bug friend? Who sent you? It didn't answer me, but we did later learn about a Pokemon called Necrozma, who is evil and wants to consume all light on this planet. But who cares about that, because it's on to the next island and my 4th trial. Let me tell you.
I never understood what Necrozma was.
Last one. This spiky puffball kept protecting itself with bounces.
Looking a little creepy with the pink.
Buddy Skarmory spammed spikes and torment. The only super effective moves I had was Stud's Brick Break, but he could probably get one shot by a bounce and DoorDash's Dig, which fortunately is just not that great to begin with. DoorDash would use Dig, but then the Togedemaru would use Bounce. The Dig misses. Skarmory would then use Torment, so I can't use Dig again. And oh look, there goes a chunk of DoorDash's health. You guys suck! Mr. Munchie was the tankiest member I had, so he chipped away at the health bar as best as he could, and he was able to protect against some of the bounces, but unfortunately he did end up getting critted. Precious came out on the spiky battlefield and sustained heavy damage, but in her last moments she managed to put the Togedemaru to sleep, ultimately giving DoorDash the opportunity we needed and landed the final blow. We completed the ridiculous trial, but at a heavy cost. This island is awful.
That's true.
You know, this was supposed to be a chill and relaxing thing, but instead, it's an island of death and anguish. Precious and Mr. Munchie! No! Okay, well, after that fiasco, I had to really rethink my approach to this whole challenge. I have lost way too many good Pokemon, and I'm barely like halfway through my trials. My current reserve of usable Pokemon was, yeah, not so great. So I had to take some time to do a bit more research on the island and see what I might have missed. And hopefully, I can bolster the team.
And you were hoping to get through with the Liba.
Gumball to revive a claw fossil to get Spike the Annerer. I'm gonna save you for later. I arrive at a secret garden place and meet Guzma, a fellow bug fanatic trainer. We can totally be best friends, but unfortunately he's also Team Skull's leader. And yeah, me and Team Skull aren't on the best of terms. Professor Gakui is also there for some reason, and he just tells Guzma straight up that I'm better than him. I mean, hey. So understandably, Guzma disagreed and he challenged me to a battle. This island isn't big enough for 2 bug lovers. Bring it, Bug Eyes! Guzma's infamous Golisopod comes out first, but my Gumball is a super tank, so his Golisopod couldn't do anything to him. Oh, your sucker punch failed. Oh, what a sucker. His Masquerain, though, was actually a lot stronger than I thought. Almost knocked Gumball out. But thank goodness for Popsicle. After that, I took a slight detour on Route 8 to pick up Tanjiro, the Wimpod. And on our way to our next trial, DoorDash finally evolves into a Vikavolt at a power plant. Protect the Nebby. What? In Taboo Village, we went to meet the next captain at the Ether's house, but... Intruders! Sick 'em, Yungoos! The captain named
Wait, this is actually happened?
And then she sends me over to an abandoned superstore for the next trial against Mimikyu. This was an interesting fight, because I had no idea what was super effective against Mimikyu. But that's why we have Gumball, who tanked everything, chipped away at the Mimikyu, and DoorDash swooped in and delivered the final blow. I got a delivery for a Thunderbolt to the face! Trial. We come back to the Ether house and I find out that Team Skull kidnapped Yungoos and that if I wanted it back, I'll have to travel to Po Town alone. And like the boss. Why they would take some child's Yungoos is beyond me. Like, look, there's literally a Wildwood right there. En route to Po Town on Route 16, I caught a Rabombi and named it Polly. Now, before any of you start writing in the comments, whoa, John, that's cheating, because you already got one, man. You're a monster.
No, you can do species clause, but...
Caught its pre-evolution, alright? So while I can't catch another cutie fly, I can catch its evolution because I haven't done that yet, so... Shut up. Anyways, outside of Po Town, there is this mysterious guy named...
That's not your typical Nuzlocke, but okay.
Inside, but
I mean, you can do species clause.
But my Pokemon are too strong for them and they can't do anything about it. We eventually reach Guzma once again, and just like our last encounter, Stud and DoorDash easily took out Guzma's Pokemon, but this time it was his Golisopod versus my Tanjiro.
Hey!
What a fierce rivalry. That I'll win. Guzma is defeated and I take back the Yungu.
Now I get why it's called Tanjiro. Because of water style. What's it called? The water swordsmanship. don't remember what it's called.
When I get back to Ether's
Water
house,
breathing.
however, I
That's what it's
find out
called.
that my entire journey was just a distraction so that Team Skull could come back and kidnap Lily and Nebby. You
Oh,
didn't
no.
protect the Nebby! Guess we gotta go get him back. Gladion has a feeling that Lily was taken to Ether Island, so Gladion, Jagger, Jim Bob Jow, and I took a ferry to get there. Before we could leave, Nanu appears and reveals himself to be the island's kahuna.
Hey, okay.
Nanu. More like Nani? Okay, yeah, that's right. We have the grand trial right then and there, but you know, Bug versus Dark, it's just not really a competition. But hey, it did give me a chance to bring out Spike for the first time, so that was
cool.
pretty cool. Send these dark Pokemon back to the abyss! Now we're off to save Lily and Nebby.
Wait, what?
If you wish to see the president, you'll have to get through all of us. Okay. Challenge. No, we can't let you stop Lusamine. You are too late. With Nebby's powers, we will be able to open up a portal to another dimension where Necrozma is waiting. There, Guzma and I will defeat it, and I will save all my precious Pokemon. But
Okay.
I'm sure you have many questions as to how Gladion and Lily are tied into all of this, for I am none other than their mom. I mean,
Yes.
I didn't want to assume, but yeah, it was pretty obvious. She then goes on to say
Yeah.
that she will back off if I were to beat her in a Pokemon battle. So I do, but then she goes,
Yeah.
psych, uses Nebby's powers, and her along with Guzma jump into a portal, leaving Nebby in the shape of a stone. They are most likely way over their heads, so we figured it's a good idea to go
It just
after them.
evolved.
And in order to do so, we need a legendary Pokemon that can transport us across dimensions. And apparently they can only be summoned by two flutes, the Moon and Sun Flute. Gladion already has one, and the other one is on Pony Island. We have our heading. We arrive at Seafoam Village and are greeted by Captain Mina, who then points us to talk to a girl named Hapu. Hopefully this is the person that can help us locate the island's kahuna, who can then tell us more about this legendary Pokemon that we know little to nothing about. The world hangs in the balance. Yeah, we don't have a kahuna here. Oh, well, that is incredibly unhelpful. Oh hey, speaking of ruining your hope, meet me later at the Ruins of Hope. So that just happened. Her grandmother showed up later and showed us how to move giant boulders. I left for a moment to go get something, and then we headed
Grandma
over
swole.
to the ruins. While there, we witnessed Hapu receiving a blessing from the island's guardian, and she became the brand new kahuna of Pony Island.
Yeah.
And because she's kahuna, now apparently she's allowed to tell us that the flute we need is on
Is she going into like the Avatar state? Sorry, I'm rewatching Avatar, and that's like the first thing that came to my mind.
Executor Island. Was all of this necessary? I don't know, but we have our heading. We
Oh
arrive
my
on
God.
Executor Island, and ooh, what a sight. We save the Alolan Executors by removing the pincers that are stuck on their head. I caught a Tropius because they are awesome, and shut up, it's not like I'm going to be using it anyway. The Sun
Yeah.
Flute is ours. Back on Pony Island in the vast
okay, you can have
Pony
fun.
Canyon, there is a shrine that we're supposed to play the flutes at.
I want to know
Making the
why
entrance
can't you
dulse
use
of
the Tropius? It's
Ultra Recon
Nuzlocke.
Squad
Unless you're
tries
doing
to
a
stop
bug
me
type
once
only
again.
Nuzlocke.
I am much better
Which
than
he
I
might be
was
most likely.
before, and maybe
I'm almost
I can
99%
even
sure.
take on Necrozma myself. Now watch my amazing
And yet he was using
powers.
his
Play hard.
starter.
Use nasty plot. Yeah, okay. Lily and I pressed on, and the only thing now standing in my way was a giant Commo
Yo.
and a Noivern, because my next trial just happened to be on the way. Looking at the situation and common trends of this Cursed Island challenge, even though Pollen was strong against both, I had a pretty good feeling that Commo or the Noivern had something that could one-shot Pollen, so I resorted to the
Fair.
best strategy I knew how, by having Gumball use Toxic and stall until Commo died. Not the most dignified strategy I've done, but hey, this easily got the Commo out of the way and allowed Spike to finish off the Noivern, and bestowing upon us the Dragon Z Crystal, which is useless to me. We climb an absurd amount of stairs, and with whatever air we have left in our lungs, we played the flutes. The music awakens Nebby, and it evolves into a giant lion-looking Pokemon. Turns out that this was the Pokemon that can transport us across dimensions, and it was with us the entire time. And just
What are
as
the
we were about to leave, so how'd it go? Run! That thing is a monster! Whoa, yeah, and I thought Eternatus looked weird. In its newest shiny form, Nebi and Necrozma duke it out. He fought bravely, but Necrozma was stronger, and eventually Necrozma prevailed, allowing it to absorb.
Is it
and
Necrozma or
fuse into
Necrozma?
Nebi. With that done, more portals opened up in the sky, and these weird Pokemon come out of them, including the one that I have been searching for. Finally! Okay, but it looks like I gotta deal with this Aslan imposter first. Once again, I am put in that classic situation where I don't know what's effective against this thing. But regardless, faithful and reliable Tanjiro was able to land some good hits. Good thing I taught Tanjiro Bulldoze because that was perfect and it took Necrozma out. Defeated, Necrozma retreats through a wormhole, leaving the island enshrouded in darkness. Okay, but not exactly like the darkest day, it's more like the second darkest day. You have to go after it. Here. Take a ride on our Lunala. It will allow you to travel through dimensions as well. Defeat Necrozma.
Oh, that's right. They just have Lunala from their dimension.
I am transported to Ultra Metropolis, Dulce's home planet, where Necrozma is waiting on the top of a tower. And it is there that I am met with the biggest challenge yet. More stairs. I managed to climb to the top of the tower, massively out of shape and out of breath, but still ready to defeat Necrozma once and for all. But when I reached him, oh, he wasn't done. Necrozma used the rest of its power to transform into its final form. His Ultra form.
I wonder how hard he dealt with this.
Okay, well, you may be bigger, more shiny, but Tanjiro beat you once, he'll beat you again. Wait, level 60? Impossible. In the blink of an eye, my entire team was obliterated. And just like that, my entire journey was over. But you know what? I feel like I deserve a pass on this one. Like, there was no way that I could have known that that thing was going to be this strong, let alone adequately prepare for it. Like, bruh, this is real life, man. I don't have a device that lets me see into the future. I'm just saying, this whole thing was kind of rigged. So, here's what happened. In fairness, I was given a second chance. However, I would need to make a sacrifice of one of my own Pokemon. And unfortunately, I had to pick Pollen. But who knows, maybe it was better this way. So thank you, Pollen, for everything that you did for the team. And with that...
Respectfully, though, you kind of fucked up on that one. I understand it's probably your weakest one, but it's literally your only fairy type, which would have been decent on it. Because I'm pretty sure it's Dragon Psychic.
Sacrifice, my team was revived, and this time we defeated Ultra Necrozma by toxic stalling again. Yes, I know. I'm not proud of it either. Jeez. Get another chance at life only to use a super cheesy strategy to beat a big bad boss. It's not the most satisfying feeling in the world, but it was the only one I could think of. But turns later, an amount of used up max potions, power of friendship, and oh, thank goodness Gumball knows sturdy. Necrozma goes down, and we saved the world once again. But holy crap, that was rough. You're back. I see that using your mastery of the Z crystals, you were able to save the world. Oh yeah, I totally forgot I had those. But I mean, it's not like I would have been able to use them anyway. Do you want
it's just like you got the bug DMZ.
No. Do you want beast balls? Well, actually, I have beast balls. I mean, yes, thank you. Let's see, where did we leave off? Ah, yes, my final trial. Reinvigorated with life, my Pokemon and I headed back to Seafolk Village to challenge Captain Mina. But considering the fact that I just fought a giant Doom Dragon, going up against her team of fairy Pokemon was just not nearly as challenging. My team handled them with ease. You'd think I'm done, right? But unfortunately, no. As apparently, that was only the first half of the trial. Now I need to go battle all the other captains that I met along the way and get petals from them.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you do that in this one. I remember that you versed her, but
things up.
I forgot that you gotta verse all of them.
Finally, I brought all of the petals back and they turned into a rainbow flower. Ooh, how pretty. And then they attracted the totem Rabombi. Pollen?
Why does it look like it's like...
And with that, we obtained the Fairy Z Crystal. And finally...
Why did it look like it had wrinkles around his eyes? I understand it was just the markings,
on Executor Island where Kahuna Hapu is waiting for us. Her ground Pokemon were strong, but Tanjiro was just stronger. We are one step closer to our objective. But before challenging the Elite Four, it was time to do what I came here for. Bug hunting.
Buzzwole.
Heck yes.
Actually, there's what? There's
Don't
two
think
of them?
this is the right place. Nope.
Huh.
Ooh,
Hey.
that is indeed very tempting. But no. Okay, well this place is just weird. So no. Nope.
Hey, Kirby.
Nope. 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 Get me out
What
of
the
here.
fuck is that?
Oh
Hey.
my gosh, what just happened to me? Stop me! Oh, what a nightmare that was. I think we're here.
Hey, cool.
The moment we've all been training for is here. We have lost a lot of good members to bring us to where we are now, but all we can do is make them proud by what we do next.
So I
Some
guess
of you
for
haven't
starter,
been with
doesn't
us
count
long,
as a
but
slot
in this
for
short
a bug
time,
type?
you have already convinced me that this is a team of champions. Now let's do this and get off this cursed island. Next round of Malasadas are on me. First of the Elite Four was Mullane, and a team full of
Oh, that's right. I forgot he becomes Elite Four in this one.
type Pokemon. Now, fire types would absolutely be perfect here, but for the longest time, I just didn't have one. Until now. Enter Solar, the Volcarona.
Wait, what?
And let me tell you, she was just a true powerhouse. Those Steel-type Pokemon didn't stand a chance. Olivia was the next Elite Four member, and she came back with vengeance with her rock Pokemon, specifically her Cradilla.
Oh, no.
But say hello to my second newest member,
Buzzwole.
Escanor, the Buzzwole. Your rock
You know what? Yeah, no, that name, that name works for it.
crush me? Who decided that? Now, die. Acerola was the next member with Ghost Pokemon. And technically I didn't have anyone that was super effective against her Pokemon, but when in doubt, just hit them really hard. And Solar once again came out and stacked with a Quiver Dance sent those Ghost Pokemon back to the Shadow Realm. And you know what that is? It's the smell of victory. The rest of my Pokemon were just chilling. And now we
Hey,
are already
yup.
at the final
Relaxation.
Elite Four member,
Yo.
Kahili, and her flying Pokemon.
Oh, she was
Finally,
still Elite
something
Four
for the
member?
rest of the team to do. So after a tough battle with all of her flying Pokemon and a quick chat with Kahili that badminton is probably better, all that was
Damn.
left was the champion. Except wait, this league doesn't have a champion yet. When I reached the top of the mountain,
Oh.
Professor Kukui
Okay.
was there to greet me. As the man that set up Alola's first Pokemon League, he wanted to witness and crown the very first champion of the Alolan region. And who could have guessed that the final battle, the one to decide it all, would be between me and none other than my rival, Jagger.
Oh, I forgot. He doesn't verse you. How does? I totally forgot about that.
Jim Bob Jow. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Wait, is this the end of it? Hey, okay. Okay, so I like how he makes the last battle the ending credits. Okay. Damn. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. That we actually get to see like the full battle now. Wait, he has a Noivern? He has his grandpa's Pokemon. That ugly bastard. Come on, Escanor. Just get the ugly out of here. Oh, is this? Okay. Yep, I get that reference. Wait, what? Okay, Glisopod. Was that supposed to be liquidation? Fire punch? Oh, okay. Oh, he's finally about to use the Z move. Water breathing, whatever the fuck it's called. Okay, that was cool actually. Yeah, that was good. I liked it. Alright. If you guys like this video, hit that like button down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys want me to check more of these, I will definitely do it. Because I think he has like 2 other ones. I know he has a different one. I know he has one more, which was Ingalar. But yeah, we will definitely watch that. And we might watch his other one if he has another one. But yeah. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!
Baby on 10, like me, okay. She broke my heart, I'm DOA. She bought a cheese like Frito-Lay. Give me the heart, I'll be okay. This is cold. I hope you know I go. When you move it right, it be like moonlight, driving around that 2 ride.